Today, I'm going to demonstrate to you the differences between Shrewsbury, Mass, which currently is rated as the #1 town, city in all of Central Mass to live in by niche.com versus Spencer, Massachusetts. By doing this, I'm hoping to demonstrate how different the towns can be and what choices you have to help you make the best decision for yourself as to what town to live in. I'm Lynda Hafner, top producing realtor in Central Mass, Worcester County. Shrewsbury is more convenient and a little bit more suburban, with a population of over 38,000. Spencer, on the other hand, is a little more rural, and it's further west of Boston, which isn't quite as liked, but it's also a lot more affordable, and it's a smaller town with a population of only over 11,000. In this video, what you're going to hear about are the difference in community vibes, the location within Massachusetts, more about the schools, not my personal opinion because I'm not allowed to give that, but I'm going to give the opinions based on niche.com website, what they are rating the schools as, and then stay till the end of the video because at the end of the video, I'm going to discuss the most important factor, which is home prices. So even if you like all the benefits of Shrewsbury better, can you afford the prices versus the prices of Spencer? That's the question. I'm going to save that to the end, so stay tuned. If you haven't had a chance to, check out my last video, which talks about the pros and cons of living in Shrewsbury. I've also previously created a video on the town of Spencer, so if you want to explore either of these towns in more detail, I'll put a link to both of those videos in the description, and also you can tap right on it on the end screen at the end of this video. How do you know which town is best for you? You're going to find out. Both towns have amazing communities. It's just really something you have to get a feel for which you prefer. Do you want more of a suburban or more rural? And you have to take into effect the costs and conveniences. So let's get into it. Shrewsbury is more fast-paced and developed. You've got Lake Quinsigamon and Dean Park and White City shopping, as well as a multitude of different big brand name stores. Unlike Spencer, which has more local stores, it's family friendly, active, and offers a perfect balance between suburban living and city living. It doesn't have a big nightlife, but all you have to do is go next door to Worcester and you have plenty of nightlife. Location is one of the biggest differences that can affect where you choose to live. Many home buyers I work with prefer the location of Shrewsbury because it's closer to Boston and Worcester. It's only 45 minutes from Boston, where Spencer is more like 75 minutes. And it's minutes to Worcester from Shrewsbury, whereas Spencer is more like 15, depending on whether you're North Spencer or South Spencer. Can make a big difference because it's a very long town. So if you're making a commute to the Boston area, it's significantly big difference. However, if you're working in Worcester, not quite as big of a difference. Maybe 10 to 15 minutes longer from Spencer than in Shrewsbury. Spencer being further west means it's more rural, surrounded by nature. You will find lots of opportunities for lakefront living because of the 8 lakes and ponds available for lakefront living. Spencer has lots of wooded trails. A lot of people love hiking there, ski mobiling, horseback riding. Living in Spencer is a very down-to-earth, close-knit feel. There's local pride from the Spencer Fair, the annual local Christmas parade, to the small local diners and restaurants. It's perfect if you love space, peace, and a more relaxed pace of life. Now let's talk about Shrewsbury. It's much more suburban, closer to Worcester, closer to Boston. The lakefront opportunities are a lot fewer. Yes, you do have Quinsigamon, Flint Pond, and Newton Pond. They are not as plentiful as you will find in Spencer. Commuting in Shrewsbury is a lot easier. You've got Route 9 and I-290 right there. On this slide, you will see the comparison of the overall niche grade given to both Shrewsbury and Spencer side by side. As a realtor, I'm not allowed to give my personal opinion on the schools or on crime. So all of my information comes not from me, but directly from niche.com, which is a website I highly recommend to help you choose which town you may like. Shrewsbury is rated as #1 place to live in all of Worcester County. As you can see, it does have an A+ overall grade, where Spencer has an overall niche grade of C+. Here you can see listed the schools in each individual town. I think the most important thing to note is the difference between the Shrewsbury Senior High School being rated with an A+ and the David Prouty High School in Spencer being rated as a C+. As a reminder, this is not my personal opinion. It's only on niche.com. If you're liking this video, like and subscribe. I'm going to go over a lot more Central Mass towns. I've already done quite a few. Check them out. And I could really use the support to build my channel and my business. I would appreciate you if you could help me out with that. Shrewsbury has more employment opportunities as well as a higher median household income at $136,000 over that. And then in Spencer, less work opportunities and a median household income of just under 80 grand. Shrewsbury has received an A- for crime and safety. Spencer is at a B-. I'm not sure where they get their statistics, but I've posted them here in case you want to take a look at it. So on to my favorite topic, which is the real estate market. Now on niche.com, their prices are not accurate, but in fairness, it does show the discrepancy in prices between the two towns. Take a look here at this research from my MLS. It shows between August and November of 2025, the median sale price of homes in Shrewsbury was $709,000 based on 66 home sales. In the same time period, the median single-family home price in Spencer was $425,000 based on 23 homes sold. That's a difference of almost $300,000. So even if you love the idea of living in Shrewsbury, you may or may not be able to afford it. You're paying higher prices in Shrewsbury because you're paying for location, schools, and amenities. It's a popular spot for commuters who want to be close to Worcester or Boston and for families who want the best rated schools. They also build significantly larger and more prestigious colonial homes in Shrewsbury than Spencer because the demand is higher there. These are some of the homes that have sold over the past year in Shrewsbury. You can see there are quite a few homes well over $1 million in Shrewsbury, although you can also get some under $1 million. There is a good variety. It depends on the home. But I would say there are significantly more $1 million homes in Shrewsbury than in Spencer. These MLS homes are in Spencer. The list price are significantly less expensive. You can see quite a few under 500. Yes, there are those over 500, but you're not seeing routinely $1 million homes like you would in Shrewsbury. In Spencer, you're typically going to get a lot more house for your money. You're going to get bigger lots, more privacy, and that small town charm. In Shrewsbury, you're going to pay higher prices, but you have to remember that what you're paying for is the location, the quality of the schools as rated by niche.com, the amenities, the closeness of shopping and highways. So you're paying a premium for those benefits. For more local insights about living in Central Massachusetts, please like and subscribe. I will be doing videos every other week going over various different real estate tips as well as towns in Central Mass. And if you would like a copy of my free guide to Central Massachusetts, there is a link in the description. If you have a town you'd like more info in, please drop it in the comments and I will do my best to get to that. Have a great day.